everybody, I'm Joey Paul and I'm an indie author and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would share 5 facts about the way I go about publishing. As you know, I'm an indie author, so I do a lot of the steps that a lot of other authors do, but I thought it would be helpful for others to know what steps are important to me. So here we go. Number 1, betas and edits. This is a step that I don't think any writer should skip. You may not need to do betas 100% of the time, but you do need a professional edit. In my case, I have a developmental editor, Kim, a line editor, B, and a proofreader, Natalie. This is the first step for me, and it's usually at least 2 rounds of betas before I do my final edit. I draft pretty fast, and because I write 2 books at once, they usually take me between 5 to 6 months to do the first draft. I've talked before about how I have a huge backlog of books waiting to be published, but all of them are in various stages of revisions, whether that's waiting for revisions from me or waiting for the professional editing to start. Betas are, for me, essential, and it's something that I love doing. And they fall into this first stage because they're the first people beyond my CP who see that finalised product. After that's been done, I say 2 rounds, but sometimes more. There is no hard and fast rule as to how many rounds it takes. It's just as many as it takes to get a clean copy. And once the betas are done, then I will send it off to the first editor and move along the path from there. I'm very lucky to have a great editing team, and I'm very lucky to have a team that are pretty happy to read whatever I write. I've done a video about editing before, which I will link up in the cards. Number 2, cover reveals and arcs. This is the step that I really enjoy. I love the run up to cover reveals and finally getting to share the beautiful cover with the rest of the world. This usually involves a lot of Google forms and reaching out to people who'd like to help me with the cover reveal. I usually time things so that when my cover reveal goes live, both the ARC form and the pre-order link is live as well. ARCs, for those who don't know, are advanced review copies, meaning they go to the readers before release, and it enables you to have reviews come release day. Both these steps are hard work, but they are so worth it. I will mention here that you should be hiring a professional cover designer unless you have experience with that yourself. I personally have all my covers designed by my best friend B, and she's always surprising and delighting me with the covers. Part of my cover reveal, I pay for a cover reveal gift from Gift Girl, who's linked below. It allows me to have a little gift that I can share over the web, and I genuinely love them. This step is more planning, but then the lull begins, but the hard work is not over. Which brings me to number 3, marketing plan. This is a part that I always struggle with. It's not that I don't know what I'm doing, it's more I find it hard to put the word out there. Because of that, I have to really push myself to go along with this. For a while I fumbled around and didn't really know what the best option was, but having released 17 books almost, I'm better at it now. This will be things like sharing teasers every week, spreading the word, reaching out to bloggers who might like to read, review or highlight my upcoming release. On top of that, this doesn't stop come release day, and this continues daily onwards and onwards. Because I have almost 17 books out, I generally am able to switch from book to book, but will push the newer ones before I push the older ones. I have a good order in place these days, but I'm still learning and finding new ways to spread the word. Like I said before, this is a huge step and it's one that's always evolving. You have to try new things and find gems, and then try old favourites and find out they don't work anymore. You have to be willing to adapt, and in doing that you have to remember that nothing is written in stone. Number 4, run up to release. In the run-up, I will, as I said, do things like teasers, but when we come to that final week, or a little sooner than that, I will start doing things like a countdown on my social media. I will also be chasing up ARC reviews, will be highlighting them on my social media. I will also be getting ready for the big day. A lot of the stuff happens in the background. I'll be making sure that my videos are linked to the current new release. I will be sending out swag for the pre-order swag packs. I will also occasionally do a giveaway to build up those pre-orders and all the rest. This is usually the most stressful part of the process for me. While I don't like editing, I do get very stressed out during this last run up to release because everything is in place, our ads are booked and paid for, and in that final push, and I don't really have time to stop and breathe. And number 5, after release. And finally, the book is out, but as I mentioned in point 3, the marketing never ends. And once I've gotten the book released and I have my own personal paperbacks, then I should get to rest, right? Yes and no. Yes, because I don't really have to worry too much, and no, because the work never ends. I have ARC reviews to chase up still, to highlight on my blog and social media. I have to make sure that all the ads run right. I have to get ready for the after part, which is basically making sure my book reaches the people it should. But it is generally a never-ending process. Just as I wind down from the last release, I'm usually getting up to start the next one in the queue. Which I realise that my situation is somewhat unique in the fact that not everybody has a huge backlog of books, though saying that there are those who do rapid release, and I take my hat off to them because I couldn't do it. So I realise that outside of those that do rapid release, I'm pretty much unique in the fact that I do have this backlog. But because I set myself to release 2 books a year, I just have to keep rolling with the punches, as it were. It is a never-ending cycle. It is very, very stressful. It's not rapid release, and I sort of tried that last year with 3 books, but even that was just too much for me. So now it's just 2 books and they're more spread out, but I still have a lot to get done and a lot to work through and a lot to do and all the rest of it. So it's just it's a fun time, but it's just a very stressful time at the same time. So do you have any steps that you take in your publishing process if you're published? And if you're not published, do you have anything you want to ask me about the things I mentioned here? If so, let me know in the comments down below. So that's all I've got time for today. If you want to support my channel, you can comment, like, or subscribe. I post new videos on Thursdays. You can find me all over social media, and my books are available everywhere. And this is the last chance you're going to get to pre-order Lights On and pick up the swag. So if you do pre-order, don't forget to pick up the swag, and also don't forget to pick up Lights Out. All the links to which are listed below. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep writing. Bye.